So Graham, what was some of your what was your favourite part of the trip?
The anointing, the confession, the communions, everything, the shrines, visiting Our Lady and looking at all the wonderful things that have happened, and proud to be a Roman Catholic, to think that Our Lady is still looking after the world and coming and giving us warnings that the world is now gone a sort of a wicked place. People are not they're not religious as they used to be, and religion seems to be out because people are not bothered. They are more inclined to be wicked and money making and all this kind of things. But when you meet a nice lady like Barbara, who was very nice, and although she does a B&B, she was very staunch, every morning goes to church and things like that. It helps you to realize that life goes on. There are a lot of good people in this world today compared to the bad.
Well, she said something very true, which was there's been a lot of priests in the church that have been accused of terrible things, but she said they're not the church, we're the church. We are the church, not just those people.
Yes, that's very true, because after all, the priests are men anyway, so and people can say what they like, but in the Roman Catholic religion, you can't sort of retaliate. Christ always taught us, if they smack you on the right cheek, give them the left, and things like that. So, to be a Roman Catholic, you've got to be very easygoing, and you've got to think before you do things. That's why accusations against the priests can be bad, because they can't fight back, and all these kind of things that go on are not very good in this world. But thank God there are a few nice people in this world today still who have had good Roman Catholic religions instilled in them, being under Irish priests and nuns and things like that. And we profess and know our religion more than anybody else. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So it was a good experience.
And did you get some good gifts and stuff like that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Was able to buy some, things that would be nice. But on the whole thing, thank you, Cam, for persevering and making me come. It was something that I really enjoyed and loved, although I didn't like the weather. But at least the weather was the bad part of everything, because we didn't take appropriate clothes for it. But otherwise, on the whole shrine and everything, and all the people were so helpful and so nice.
Yeah, very nice.
We had lovely people, always ready to help you, ready to do things for you, things like that. Isn't it?
Yeah, very true. Things were a little bit more expensive as well.
Yeah, they were more expensive than England. Although it was €1, it was quite expensive. Like sweets that were £1 a packet, but €2, €2 there. And coffee was more expensive, and the food was more expensive as well. But on the whole, it wasn't a bad trip. Thank God we only did it 2 days and not 4 days, because we wouldn't have known what to do, because the shrine was the only highlight, isn't it?
Yeah. And we did have a good first day.
Yeah.
Tuesday was a great first day. It was nice weather. And I just remember do you remember the sermon that the first priest gave?
Yes.
Do you remember what he said?
About loneliness, elderly, being on their own, and things like that. but not completely all of it.
About Mary's struggles.
Yes, about Mary's struggles. People think that they have got struggles, but in her life, she struggled with life. You know, she had to watch her son die, and she couldn't do a thing to help as a mother. She only had these two, John the Evangelist and somebody else. Who was it? Joseph, I think, or what, at the side of her to just console her. But she didn't have a home. She just lived a poor, very poor life, and she was okay. She went through life, as a mother of God, not in a palace, but in something that wasn't even her own home. Just a poor, maybe down and out place to live in. But she was happy.
I remember he said, no matter where you came from, no matter what brings you here, whether you're sick, whether you've been in a bad relationship, whether you have come looking for the answer to a question, whether your life is going in a whole different direction, whether your mental health, physical health, and it just really, everything he said was just so moving. Praise.
Just have to intercede to our mother, and she'll help us through it, isn't it?
But from when we stood off the plane, the taxi driver was so friendly.
Yeah.
And everyone that we've met has just been smiling and friendly.
Very, very friendly people. The Irish, I take my hat off to them. They are so friendly. They're really good, they're friendly, and they're so accommodating, I mean, even when we wanted giving them money for petrol, they didn't even want to take it. She said, no, you keep it for me, just pray for me. That's all she asked for. Which is, so sweet and so good, honestly.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was a very good trip. Thanks, Scam.
And Gran even said she was proud of me as well.
Yeah, very proud that you coaxed me and got me to come on this trip. Even although I said only 2 days, you were quite happy. And you refused to, I told you to cancel it 2 days before, and you said, no, Gran, you wait. And even the eve of it, you said, no, wait till tomorrow morning and see how we get on. And you did that, which, I'm glad because I had a good time. Although I missed my cats and my home, but I still had a good time. I interceded, I prayed for everybody. I put in petition after petition for everybody, burned candles, received communion, confession, went to even a counselor, got everything off my chest.
Yeah.
And she was good, so much so I was even able to talk about Lauren to her, because she said to me, you are very lonely on your own. Don't you have any friends around, like neighbors and things? And that made me come out with the story of Lauren, how I took her under my wing, I befriended her, and this was a betrayal of friendship, what she's done to me. And she was horrified, her eyes opened, and she said, she is no friend to do this to you. She is no friend. It's better just let her go. Don't let her come back.
Do you think you'll be seeing a counselor again in the future?
I don't think. I've got everything off my chest. I feel quite good. Because I told her everything from the 70s, all the problems I had. So, she said, you have been through a lot. You have been through a lot. And she said to me, it's going to take a long time, and you need somebody to be sympathetic to you, talk to you, you know, and help you through this process, because it's a hard process to go through. Because it's been one thing after the other hitting you, and it's not easy. So, but as I'm quite a hard person, I'm sure I will get it right.
Yeah.
In my own time and in my own way. So I don't need any intervention. I'll be fine. Now I'm waiting to be wheeled onto the blinking plane, and I don't know where the man is. I forgot to ask him what time he was coming. He's probably forgotten me anyway.
How have you enjoyed the special treatment?
It's very good, thank you. Cameron's really nice treatment where I'm going to be, I won't have to come down the stairs like when I came, but I'll have them take me on the plane, and we've got good seats. We changed the plate seats we had right at the back to the seats in the front, so we should be all right once we get on. And then I'm looking forward to coming home, you know. Nothing like home sweet home, isn't it? I want to get home.
Are you going to do anything differently when you get back home?
No, just look after my health and try and be as healthy as I can, you know. I'm sure I can. I need to sort out my house, get all my junk out, throw it out. I hope to God my hand gets better, my arm gets better soon, and I'm able to work and clear my flat out, you know. That's what I want to do. Get my flat back to nice and neat and whatever, like I used to have it before. Get all the junk out, get all the rubbish out, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, Gran.
Thank you, darling.
It's been a...
Thank you very much. You can send me that speech as well.
Yeah, it's been a great trip, and to future Cameron, you know, looking back on this, you know, it really was a great trip, and recommend anyone else to do the same thing. You know,
stay with Barbara. She's
stay with Barbara.
She's one of the best people.
Take your grandmother.
She
do a
couldn't,
retreat.
She couldn't bend over backwards to help you.
She couldn't have done anything.
No, better. I know.
So it was great. Alright guys, until the next trip, we'll see you later from Cameron and Granny. Bye bye.